All right, what's up, people? I'm gonna do a quick video on my first order from Flightclub. I ordered these online. They're Retro 11s, the Bred's 2012 release. I just want you guys to see and learn from my experience of buying counterfeit J's and look at what a real pair looks like. We'll start with the box. Um, First thing I noticed that's different from the other pair I bought was the 10 right there, the United Kingdom 10. All the numbers are pretty close together. The ones I bought, the 1 and the 0, had a little bit of space on it. The box is it's not brand new, but it's pretty new. I mean, obviously someone bought these maybe a few years ago, maybe a little longer, and the box has a little bit of scuffing to it, but nothing dramatic. That's the price I paid. So if you want genuine, authentic retro 11s, you got to get them from Flightclub. That's the only spot because they check for authenticity. If you buy on eBay, make the mistake I did, you're going to end up with a counterfeit pair. Thank God I was able to get my refund and send it back, but this is what it's going to cost you. The other box I had, I just touch it like this and fingerprints would be left everywhere. It like stained the box. So this obviously, look at that. You can see them disappear. That's perfect. I love it. Nice jump, man. So far, so good. You can still buy a pair of J's with an authentic box, but counterfeit shoes. So just be mindful of that. Got my nice 11 cover here. Looks good. That's what it's supposed to look like. I see that this wrapping paper, it's not the same paper that comes in the authentics with the authentics, because I know it's supposed to have flight written over it, and it's written in cursive and like a brownish color. The counterfeit ones I had it real solid, bold, dark color, and I know the genuine one's supposed to be pretty light. So if you can read it easily, you got a counterfeit tissue paper. But if it's nice and fair, where it's very light, more than likely you got a good tissue paper. But let's go to the shoe. I mean, right off the bat, I love what I see, because that arch is money in the bank. The other ones I had, that tip right there kind of curved to the right, but you see how crisp that is? That's the way it's supposed to be. Nice even distance between the patent leather, these materials here. I mean, that's what it's supposed to look like, guys. The 23, the vertical lines and the horizontal lines, they're all even. The space right here, yeah, that's what we're talking about. That's what we need. Just be aware that people can iron these on and take them off. There's YouTube videos on how to do it. But the other pair I had, the 3 and the 2, the gap between the vertical lines was a little bit spaced out. So those were counterfeit. But this is looking nice and good. The stitching's pretty clean. No strings sticking out. Jordan's hand doesn't look like a scarecrow. The other one I had, it just didn't look right. Just something about it, and you'll know what I'm talking about when you see it up close. You can see the stitching right here on the patent leather, nice and tight. No white on the top of it, so that's good material. This leather right here is real flimsy, so I like that. The counterfeit pair I had, it was super hard. I mean, it almost felt like plastic. So if you got a pair of that, with that, you're no good. Yeah, nice red sole. It's not maroon, it's not orange, it's nice and red. Let's take the other one out too and kind of measure them up. Let's see what's up. I'll put them on the box side by side. Obviously these red boxes, right, they're supposed to be nice and even. This one's a little funky, but it goes up pretty high. Nice level cut. That's what it's supposed to look like. It's not supposed to look like too much of a trapezoid, and not too much like a square. It's just supposed to be a nice angle there. Patent leather, look at that. It doesn't slant at an angle. It goes directly across, which is nice. The shoelaces are nice and thick. My counterfeit ones had that too, but just be mindful of that. The Jumpman Jordan sits in the 3rd row there of the shoelaces. You can see the nice bold color. Oh, perfect. You guys got to see this. That Jordan right there, the counterfeit ones, was like super skinny. This one's not fat. He's just regular. That's the way it's supposed to look. So that looks really nice side by side. So far so good. Let's look at the carbon fiber. That's probably the biggest thing that I've noticed. Carbon fiber, right? The last pair I bought had silicone coming off right there. Silicone just coming off that thing. I would scratch it, do the scratch test that a lot of people do. Nice texture. Ain't nothing coming off here. Nothing. Nothing. Look at that. Clean. And the squares aren't too close together, so that's a good sign. They're almost touching, but not quite. I know that's another feature. A lot of people do the checkered board or the circles for the counterfeit ones. Those are no good. And you got a nice cut right there. Look at that. That's perfect. The inside of the shoe, I know they're supposed to have a nice red shoe tree. It's supposed to shine. It's got like a gloss to it, like a glitter. See what the case is here. Yes. If yours does not do that, it's counterfeit. Look at that. You can see that. The light's hitting it nice. The Jordan's good. It's supposed to say the shoe size on the inside of this. Let's get some light on it. Boom. 10.5 to 12. These are size 11. It's exactly what it's supposed to look like. I mean, we look at this one too. Same thing. Got the shoe tree inside. The tag is another thing that you should look at. I know my camera skills aren't the best, but that's the tag. Yeah. It doesn't feel like just any ordinary piece of paper. I mean, it feels like the tag on any other shoe. Nice stitching there. It doesn't rip off. Shoot. Sorry, guys. I know this is really bad camera filming here, but that's it, guys. And then another thing here. Boom. Nice and clean. It's solid. Bold colors. It's not faded. It's not light, and it's not too dark. It's quality. Quality basketball. So another thing was the stitching on the inside underneath the sole. I don't want to lift it up because I kind of want to keep it in the condition that it's in. There's white stitching all around. It should all go in the same direction. If it goes in different directions, you got a counterfeit pair. Just know that. Another thing is all this is pretty flimsy. The last counterfeit pair I had, this was like super puffy. Felt like a space boot. But these are nice and soft. So anyways, those are a lot of the things that you could look at to verify, see if they're counterfeit or not. Remember, a lot of the factors that we discuss may be good, but if one part is off, forget it. You got a counterfeit pair. So use this as a guide. Buy some genuine, authentic Jordans from Flightclub. I'm really happy with my purchase. I'll probably definitely buy again. And then one last thing I want to leave you with. You should definitely see the carbon fiber throughout the sole. The counterfeit pair I had, you could barely see it. But this, I mean, I could see it pretty nicely. So if it's too dark and you can't see the carbon fiber through the Jordan, forget it. So anyway, I'll leave you guys with that. This is a Retro 11s from Flightclub. Good job, Flightclub. Super excited for my purchase. Can't wait to put them on. And yeah, I paid $500, but at least I got something authentic and genuine and not fake, because I don't roll like that. So there it is, guys. Good shopping.